This past Sunday was the sunniest day statewide in 3 weeks and had people flocking to Christmas tree farms to pick out the perfect tree. German immigrants brought the Christmas tree tradition to the New World, and given that about a third of Pennsylvania's early population was of German descent, the tradition of decorating a tree for Christmas has strong roots here. Now, based on the most recent USDA survey, Pennsylvania ranks 4th in the nation, behind Oregon, North Carolina, and Michigan in the number of Christmas trees harvested, with about 1 million in 2012, and also 4th in acres of production, with about 32,000 behind those same 3 states. Last year, 33 million live Christmas trees were sold in the U.S., the most popular being Fraser and Douglas firs. Larry Coons, who owns a tree farm in central Pennsylvania, prefers the Fraser.
I grow all Fraser fir now because, in my opinion, it's the best Christmas tree that you can grow in Pennsylvania. It's got soft needles, it holds its needles really well.
The Fraser fir also grows best on his farm because of where it's located.
It's also the best tree for this site because we are at the bottom of the mountain and there's a risk of late frost damage, and it breaks bud later than any other species that we're growing in Pennsylvania.
The weather cooperated for Pennsylvania Christmas tree growers this year, but the upper Midwest, states such as Wisconsin and Minnesota, did have issues related to last winter, which was so long and harsh that a browning effect called winter burn was worse than normal. It's kind of like sunburn for trees, caused in part by sunshine reflecting off the snowpack last spring as the sun got higher in the sky. Then in California, the extreme drought has forced growers to reduce their watering, which doesn't really affect mature trees, which have deeper roots, but can stifle younger tree growth. So the impact on Christmas trees there might not be felt for a few years. This year, Pennsylvania farms produced 2 very famous Christmas trees. First, the 85-foot Norway spruce in Rockefeller Center in New York City was harvested from a private farm in Danville, Columbia County. Second, the official White House Christmas tree, the one in the Blue Room, for the 2nd year in a row, came from Crystal Spring Tree Farm in Lehighton, Carbon County. The 19-foot white fir was chosen back in September by White House staffers. This is the 6th time in the last 15 years that the official White House tree has come from Pennsylvania. In 2001, the Hillview Tree Farm in Middleburg, Snyder County, supplied the tree, while the 2000 White House tree was a Douglas fir from Evergreen Acres Tree Farm in Schuylkill County. Now, if you have a live tree this year, remember that trees drink lots of water, especially pre-cut trees in the first week of display. As a general guideline, a tree needs up to 1 quart of water per day for each inch of stem diameter. Paul Knight is back next with the extended forecast.